Today we are making a Halloween gift bag, or it could also be used as a trick-or-treat bag. So first of all, we'll run through what you'll need for the project. We are making a gift bag with a pumpkin face, but you could very easily switch out your fabrics and get a little bit creative. Perhaps use a green to make a Frankenstein gift bag, or a white to make a ghoul or a ghost gift bag. To start off, we're going to lie out both of our face fabric and also the lining fabric for the gift bag. And you're going to use interfacing to stiffen them. So this will give the Halloween gift bag, which is shaped a little bit like a bucket, a little bit of extra strength to help with the structure. If you haven't used iron-on interfacing before, you just need to make sure that the side with the glue, which will feel slightly knobbly, is face down to the fabric and that you're ironing on the paper side. Once you've finished ironing the interfacing and you've got your stiffened fabric, then you can begin to cut out the pieces to make up your Halloween bag. So we're starting here with the circle, which works as the base of the bag. You're going to need one of these in the face fabric and also one of them in the lining fabric. You then need to cut out some rectangular pieces to make up the sides of your gift bag. So these pieces need to measure 46 centimetres by 20 centimetres. Ignore what I'm measuring on the video. This we had a little play around with afterwards and it was actually slightly too big. So make sure the rectangles that you're cutting out in both the lining and the face fabric is 46 centimetres by 20 centimetres. The little strips that you cut off will become the handle of the gift bag, so make sure you keep these safe, don't throw them away. Next up, we're going to create the features for our Halloween gift bag. So we're using Bonder web so that we can stick on the face for our pumpkin. So first of all, find the glue side of the Bonder web, put that down towards the fabric and then iron in place. Once this is done, you can get your template for the pumpkin face and draw around this directly onto the Bonder web paper. Once you've finished drawing around your face, then you can cut out the features ready to be ironed onto the face fabric of your gift bag. It could be a little bit fiddly, but once cool, the paper backing should peel off quite easily, and then you want to position your face in place on the face fabric of the bucket or gift bag, and you want to make sure that the glue side of the fabric is face down to the fabric. Otherwise, when you iron, it's just going to stick to the iron. When positioning your face, you need to make sure it's in the very centre of your fabric. We're now going to begin sewing the gift bag together. So starting with the lining fabric, you're going to fold it in half and then allowing for 1 centimetre seam allowance, you can sew up the short edge of the rectangle. Once you've finished sewing, then you can pin the base, so the circle piece, onto your now tube of fabric. When you're pinning it in place, make sure that you keep the seam open for a flatter, neater finish. And then when it's all pinned in place, you can take it to the machine and again using 1 centimetre seam allowances, sew that in place. You then need to repeat this process with the face side of the gift bag. Now we're going to begin work on the handle for the gift bag. So face side together, you're going to lie the face fabric and the lining fabric on top of each other and stitch down the long side of the strap. You're then going to take this off the machine, open it up and fold it back on itself so the correct sides of the fabric are facing outwards. Returning to the machine, you can then top stitch over the seam that you've just sewn together. This will give a nice tidy finish, and it will also make it easier to do the next step because that crease will be held in place. You're then going to tuck in the raw edge down the other long side of the handle and pin in place. You only need to tuck under enough here just so that your raw edges are hidden away in the middle of your strap. Then it's back to the machine to secure this tuck in place using another row of top stitching. We're very nearly finished now, so all you need to do is turn out the face side of the bucket so you can see your fabulous pumpkin face, and then we are going to pin the handle in place. So you want the fabrics to match up. So here we're doing the orange fabric onto the orange fabric, and you're keeping that strap tucked down because it's going to go between the two layers of your lining and the face side of the bucket when we sew them together. Hopefully that'll make a little bit more sense as you watch the video. So there you go, you can see the strap is sandwiched between the two layers and you've got right sides together, so we've got the backs facing the orange fabric in this case. Then on your machine you're just going to stitch almost all the way around, but we need to leave a little bit of a gap so that you can turn your bucket right side out. This can be a little bit fiddly, so take your time, it will come through eventually. You can see how long it took us, we've had to speed it up for this video. Once you've managed to turn it round, then tuck that lining back inside the bag, and then we've just got one more step just to tidy it up. So we need to seal up the hole that you've used to turn it right side out. So for now we're just going to pin that in place, and then we'll go back to the machine and top stitch all the way around the top of the gift bag or the trick-or-treat bucket, and that will give it a really nice tidy finish. And that is it. Your gift bag is complete, ready to be filled up with treats and sweets. Thank you very much for watching this video. We hope you've enjoyed it.